Welcome back to Blizzard Abroad. Today I want to talk about a very serious subject. And I want to talk specifically to Filipino vloggers and content creators. Right? Recently we learned about a situation, unfortunately, in Slovenia, where Marvil Facturan, a 27-year-old Filipina, lost her life brutally and senselessly murdered by her husband. Right? She met her husband online in February of 2024. They met in person for the first time in July of 2024 and got married the same month. In December of 2024, they traveled to Slovenia. And within 7 days of arriving in Slovenia, she was murdered brutally by her own husband, a man that she had known for less than a year, for 10 months, who she had known in person, for 5 months. And she trusted her life with him. And it went wrong. But the reason for making this video isn't particularly about this one situation. It's about the silence from the Filipino vloggers. And the silence is deafening. Out of all of the Filipino vloggers that I follow and I interact with, I've seen one address this issue and to offer some advice. And that was Ms.Mani's vlogs. A very good friend of mine who uploads content on YouTube. But other than that, and I'm not saying that the content hasn't been made and the advice hasn't been put out there, but personally, I haven't seen it. But I keep seeing Filipinas giving advice to Western men. And the truth of the matter is, Western men do not need your advice. There are plenty of outlets. There is an oversaturation on YouTube and in social media giving advice to Western men. Right? We don't need it. And to be honest, we don't take advice very well. And to go even further, and not to disrespect anybody, if you're making content catered to Western men, there's a very good chance that probably 90% of your viewers are not watching you for the advice you give. I'll leave it at that, but that's the God's honest truth. The people who need your advice are your fellow Filipinas, your sisters, your daughters, your nieces. Right now, there are Filipinas walking themselves into very dangerous situations that they have no clue how to navigate. Right now, how many Filipino vloggers are offering advice to Filipinos on how to recognize red flags in foreigners, how to recognize, unbalanced relationship dynamics, how to recognize when they're only being fetishized and manipulated, how to navigate the cultural differences when they're involved in a relationship with a foreigner. That's who needs your advice. The stakes are very high for Filipinos in these relationships. If you don't believe me, go to Google and search Filipina murdered by spouse. Please, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's happening more than what is getting reported in the news. But that's how it always is. But where's the advocate for the Filipinos? I hesitated before doing this video because I don't think it's my place to speak out. I've seen one other male vlogger, Western male vlogger, bring this issue up. And that was Sunshine Shoulders. He had the courage to bring it up. I was on the fence about talking about it, but once I seen him talk about it, it kind of encouraged me. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm a Western male. I'm an American man, you know, and I advocate to men. But I'm still a man, and I still have a conscience and a heart. I don't want to see people suffer, no matter what countries it's in. Philippines, United States, Mexico, Germany. I don't want to see innocent people suffer. I don't want to see innocent women lose their lives because they weren't given the tools to navigate. If you're a Filipino vlogger, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out right now because you're advocating for these relationships. And when they go bad, you've got nothing to say. It's crickets. Nobody's talking right now about that innocent young woman who lost her life, her future, because she trusted a man that she didn't know, that she didn't vet probably. She didn't know how to vet and how to look for red flags. But I go back on YouTube and I see the same videos over and over again. You know, if you have a platform that is able to reach, you know, international viewers, then you can use that platform to offer advice to Filipinas as well. I'm not saying to stop making content catered to Western men. All I'm asking is that you balance the scales. If you're not going to do it, who else is going to do it? You know the culture. You know the struggles. You know the risk, especially if you've dealt with a foreigner before, which I believe that most of the big, you know, Filipino vloggers, some of them have, you know, at least the ones that offer advice to Western men. You know, it's just sad. I don't feel like it's the place of Western men, you know, to give advice to Filipinos. Because like I said, we don't know the culture. But at the end of the day, I'm a father. I'm a father. My daughter's 23 years old. My granddaughter's 5 years old. You know, so it doesn't matter if I speak for men or not. Wrong is wrong, and we need to call it out. I can't tell anybody what to do, what content to make. You know, I'm just trying to tug at your heartstrings a little bit. You know, because I guarantee you, if you're a Filipino vlogger and you make, you know, a video every once in a while speaking about the red flags of foreigners, what to look out for, you know, some of our bad behaviors, you know, tell these women, do not trust all foreigners. We are not all good men. That's a fact. There are some very dangerous men traveling to the Philippines. You know, I don't need to hear another video about how to avoid getting scammed. That's money. Money is replaceable. Your life is not replaceable. You know, that's what's on the line here. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree with what I'm saying? Should Filipino vloggers speak out about the red flags of foreigners more? Should they warn their sisters, their daughters, their nieces, you know, about some of the bad men who are traveling to the Philippines? Because all foreigners aren't the same. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Blizzard Abroad.